Hello everyone, this is Lorena and I'm back with another Duel Links video. I accidentally closed Duel Links. To be honest, considering what happened, I am not too surprised. And I wonder, I've been avoiding dueling Blair as Jaden for quite some time now. What are the chances of her appearing in the KC Cup? You may be wondering, what? What kind of imagination do you have? Well, first off, I don't know what the math is, but the chances are not 0%. So, if the chances are not exactly 0, it can happen. You may be like, what the hell are you on? What am I on? It just happened! It just happened, and I'm just like, wow. I don't want to duel Blair as Jaden. Yeah, it doesn't really help when I'm only playing as Jaden. If I really don't want to play as Jaden against Blair, my only option is to play basically anyone else. But what she says to Chaz isn't much better. Dear God. And here's an opponent that's just like, I hate Rush to the point where he doesn't care what his username is. Okay, sure, go ahead, say that, but, I see you are so passionate that you don't even want a proper name. And, my first duel was against you, Belle. I lost for some reason. And I lost against Julia. We don't have to ask questions. And obviously I dueled against Soulburner, and I won against Blair. Perfect, except for the fact that, well, I didn't want to duel her. And you may be wondering why I'm so terrified of Blair. Like, what's wrong with just a normal teenage girl? I don't know. But for some reason, I'm scared when I see her. That's kind of how I felt the first time she was introduced. And I still don't know where her crush on Zane came from. I have to know. I don't think we ever find that out. Is it a manga reference? I do not know. I know they're both in the manga, as far as I know. There are some characters that are anime only, but I don't think that Blair or Zane are anime exclusive. I know that Blair is not, but to my... Actually, I think I could look up Zane's birthday, so if I can, he's in the manga. But I don't remember his birthday, so I really just don't know. I know Aster is in the manga. Aster is in the manga, yes, I know that. I know he's in the manga. So is Chaz. Some people prefer him in the manga. I personally do not know if I agree. And Alexis is in the manga, which is the only reason I know that I share a birthday with her. I seem to like anime exclusive characters. A lot. It's kind of a trending theme with me for some reason. Although there are some that I don't like. Although, to be honest, I don't know how many examples there are. Oh, yes. Hello, you, Belle. You kicked my ass earlier, but I'm fine. I'm fine now. Probably. What? No. He didn't. He did. You're gonna pay for this, dude. You're gonna pay for this. Now, the game is lagging, so... Alright, then. Joey, you're going to pay for this. And I'm not very nice, so just saying. I mean, I like to have fun, but when I'm dueling, it's a massacre. At least I'd prefer that was the case, but really, I just lose a lot. Some villain I am, aren't I? Well, I'm a better villain compared to some people. I'm eyeing your father, Declan. Your father is a terrible villain, even though he did some terrible shit. But was he there doing it himself, or did he just order a bunch of children to do it? A fucking bastard. He's not a very good villain, honestly. I've seen better. I've seen a lot better, honestly. But let's see if I can do, hold on. Your monster's effect activates. Alright, sure. Hold on. You activate another, oh god. Okay, I'm gonna make an assumption that the effect here was negated. Okay, no it wasn't. Well, that doesn't matter because he still lost. You lost, Joey. Alright, next. Next. Headcanon. Joey and Jaden would definitely get along, and you may be wondering, what the hell is that? Okay, the delivery was messed up because I was like, Headcanon, you say and Joey would get along. Okay, probably, but I meant Jaden and Joey would get along. Dear God, brain, please work with me. Although my brain rarely does. It feels like an ocean up there. You may be like, what the hell does that mean? It means it feels like an ocean up there. That's what it means. No. No. Okay, so I was thinking earlier, would I rather duel Blair or Kite? And I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, honestly. Kite, were you here to listen to that statement? Please say you were not. Although you can't. For obvious reasons. Alright, this is a problem. I'm gonna set this card because I'm going to get rid of shit. And, hold on. There really is no reason to just sit on Terra Incarnate because I don't have the Ultimate Nightmare in my main deck. I could change that, but I don't know if there's any reason to. I mean, would that really change the outcome of this duel? I don't think so. But I took out some cards. I took out a couple. I took out Kiteroid. And I put in Lance. So I don't lose like that again. And by the way, I still haven't uploaded that video. But basically, here's what happened. I was dueling Mizar. And he used Forbidden Chalice on Ubel. And then I lost. Extra points for the fact that I was in the middle of rambling. I was putting words in Mizar's mouth, or at least that was what I was supposed to be doing. I do think, however, that considering what he did, it sounded less like I was putting words in his mouth and more like I knew his entire character. You guys will understand when I finally upload that video. It's the actual first part to this tournament. And he stayed relevant even though I had just gotten finished with his cutscene. The ending cutscene where he was forced to flee. Because for whatever reason, the sphere field wasn't strong enough. I would consider the sphere field to be very weak then. But considering we only know Tachyon as a hypothetical particle, I would say we don't know how they would behave. Because it's just hypothetical. And screw you, Kite. You can definitely get rid of this card, can't you? You don't need anything except another Galaxy-Eyes monster, and I'm sure you've got that figured out already. Okay, alright, I see. I am not a fan. I am not a fan. Though, to be honest, no, wait a minute. I know what you're doing. Okay, well, I'm surprised he decided to do that. Considering he could have just used my effect against me. I mean, wait a minute, my effect? I meant his monster's effect, but he does have orb. Okay, listen. You can do all sorts of things, Kite, but you have exactly 500 life points left. Now, this is the one time where doing this isn't stupid. The only time, Kite. So let me have this. You win most of your duels. Most of them. Although I don't know your anime record. I wasn't paying attention. I think you lost maybe once. I said I don't know your anime record, so do not confirm that. Because I'm probably wrong. Because it's been a while. It's been a while, indeed. Also, hold on. There's something in my head about Vectrix. You know, let's see. I don't know. Vectrix, whatever you did, I forgot somehow. You did some shit, I forgot what it was already. But all I remember is he wanted revenge against Dr. Faker. So, Kite was dragged into that somehow. Does that mean he lost at some point then? You know, just so Yuma could finish things off because he's the protagonist and Kite isn't? I don't know anything. They already admitted that my statistics are probably off. Statistics? What? Okay, fine. I guess we can argue the probability that you will win based on your deck. Okay, well, Kite wins a lot of his duels. I'm sure that Yuma knows this. Mizar, were you here to listen to me saying what I did about that time you used Lance on Ubel? Did you hear that? I wouldn't be surprised. You really like to stay relevant. You're like that one person on Twitter that absolutely does anything he can just to stay trending. And if you're on YouTube, you'll do the same thing. Anything to stay relevant. I mean, your event had just ended, and right after your event ended, you were the next duel. I think you were like the first person that showed up when I started the KC Cup. And your event had just ended, but it's not like you cared. Anyway, you'll be back, so I don't even know what the deal is. Okay, now what are the chances of you doing this again? Well, first off, I only have one Lance in this deck. I could put in another one, but I don't want to put in too many cards. That's something I'm too good at doing, so I have to be careful. I'm way too good at putting in all the cards I can think of for one deck. I used to play 30 card decks. We're not discussing rush duels. But I have decked out in rush duels precisely because I have 30 cards in there. And I'm just like, damn. And you know what I thought of earlier? It was very cursed, actually. It's very easy for a mill deck to win in rush duels. And I'm just like, shit. Alright, you can try to do anything you want. You can get rid of my back row card, but if you do, I draw a card. I like this card, Rebound. That's why I've got 2 in my deck. And plus, my opponent there's a high chance my opponent will destroy it. Neo Peak Performance, what? Wow, you really just copied Kaiba's homework. And you're like, I'm going to do the same thing, but better. Okay, but you gave me one? What the hell kind of decision is that? I don't even think I benefit from this. Yeah, I don't have any cards that fit this. I mean, Yubel comes closest, and they're not a dragon type. And the fact they're closest is... Am I even telling the truth? I don't know. I mean, I know Yubel is a fiend type, and honestly, still, but... I'm just thinking about the rest of the deck. Anything comes closest to a dragon type. I don't have any Xyz monsters in this deck. That might arguably be a better... It could be a good decision, but... I just... What are you doing? Oh my god. That... This doesn't look good. This looks bad. Okay, so all I can think of right now is he's probably going to get rid of Yubel somehow. Okay, and he just did that. And that means I lose. Trust me, he's got something going on over there. It's going to take me out right now. It's going to be painful, but don't worry, I've gotten used to the pain of defeat. Absolutely not in character. Because I lose more often than that. You know, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop pressing the duel button. I will get my revenge, Mizar. I'll be back for you later. You decide when later is, I guess. He likes to stay relevant for some reason. Anyway, guys, do I have time for another duel, or am I going to risk the duel becoming... the video is going to get very long if I press duel right now. I'm just gonna take a wild guess here. So, that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, let's hope Mizar doesn't dominate it, even though he could. Because he definitely reminds me of the kind of person that would just do anything to be trending. Dear God.